दृष्टुं ज्वलन्तं सर्वतोमुखं नृसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मृत्युं नमाम्यहम्. Dear students, last class I discussed to you that phenol is acidic, and because of the delocalization of the lone pair of electron of phenoxide ion into the benzene nucleus, and the acid strength of the phenol increases by substituting an electron attracting group at ortho, meta, para and nitro position. We have seen the dissociation constant of phenol is we got 1.8 in 10 to the power -5, whereas the dissociation constant of orthonitrophenol comes to 600 in 10 to the power -5, and other is 690 para, and another is 50 10 to the power -10. So like this we have explained you that paranitrophenol is more acidic than orthonitrophenol, is more acidic than metanitrophenol, is more acidic than phenol. So that is the acid strength it explained. Now we were discussing about the basic strength. So what is a base? A base is one which has the ability to accept a proton, or a base is one which donates a pair of electron and accepts a proton. So ammonia is basic because the nitrogen atom of ammonia has a delta negative charge, and there is unshared pair of electron in non-bonding orbital. It can accept, it can attract a proton towards it and donate the pair of electron to accept the proton to form ammonium ion. Ammonia is basic. Now if you come to methylamine CH3NH2, the CH3 group is an electron releasing group. So because of plus I effect, it increases negative charge density at the nitrogen atom of methylamine. So the negative charge density of methylamine is more than that of nitrogen atom of ammonia. Hence the ammonia, the methylamine is more basic than ammonia. If you measure the dissociation constant of ammonia is 1.8 in 10 to the power -5, whereas the dissociation constant of methylamine is 7.1 10 to the power -4. Because of what? Because of the plus I effect. Now we are going to explain aniline is basic, and aniline we will explain less basic than ammonia and less basic than the methylamine. And this is NH2 group, a primary amino group. Here also a primary amino group. The alkyl primary amine these are the questions may come to 12th class student. The aromatic primary amine is less basic than aliphatic primary amine, explain. Or aniline is basic, explain. Or aniline is less basic than methylamine, explain. Because you have amines in your 12th class amino compounds you have, and both aliphatic and aromatic, you may get the question. And the same question there for also 11th class students because they are studying resonance. So now let's come to the aniline is basic. So what is this? So we have to say that there is a lone pair of electron at nitrogen, and this can accept. So now when you come to aniline, this is aniline, this is the benzene nucleus. So this benzene nucleus is bonded to NH2 group. The nitrogen atom has a lone pair of electron. So this is aniline, or this is also aminobenzene. The benzene in benzene nucleus amino group is substituted. This is NH2 group, so there is a primary amine. Now this nitrogen atom of aniline has a lone pair of electron. This nitrogen atom of aniline has a lone pair of electron. So this is the lone pair of electron. So if there is a proton, then this nitrogen atom can attack the proton like ammonia and produce anilinium ion. It will form anilinium ion. It will form anilinium ion. This will form anilinium ion by forming a positive charge. It donates the pair of electron to H plus, accept H plus. So this is called anilinium ion, just like an ammonium ion, anilinium ion. Hence, this aniline has a tendency, but now aniline is basic. We have explained. In aniline, the nitrogen atom has an unshared pair of electron, and so it can donate a pair of electron to H plus, the proton, and accept the proton and form anilinium ion. And this anilinium ion is basic. Anilinium ion is basic, and aniline is basic. Now we are going to explain aniline is less basic than ammonia, because aliphatic amine CH3NH2 methylamine is more basic than ammonia. The dissociation constant of aniline is 4.2 10 to the power minus 10. So there is 1.10 to the power minus 5. So if we have to explain now, that means aniline is less basic than ammonia. And that how we can explain? That means what is the question is this: aniline is less basic than ammonia. Then how we will approach? How we will approach? The question has an answer. What is a base? A base is one which can accept a proton. How it accepts a proton? Because of the lone pair of electron. The lone pair of electron is readily available. Hence, donate the pair of electrons accepts a proton. Now, question is there: aniline is less basic. Aniline has a lone pair of electrons, so basic. But less basic means what? The lone pair of electron of aniline is not readily available for protonation as readily available in ammonia. If we can explain, then your answer is this. So children, always when a question comes, you read the question number of times. Once, twice, thrice. A time will come, the question will give you the answer. So here aniline is basic. What is a base? A base is one which donates a lone pair of electron and accepts a proton. So aniline, aniline is less basic. What you have to say? That means it has also lone pair of electron. It is donating the lone pair of electron, but the lone pair of electron of aniline is not that readily available in case of methylamine as case of ammonia. Or as the concept of resonance I told, any factor which opposes the delocalization of the lone pair of electron, or any factor which opposes the donation of the lone pair of electron or prevents the donation of lone pair of electron to accept a proton, causes the decrease in basic strength. So we have to keep your mind that the lone pair of electron of nitrogen atom of NH2 group of aniline is not readily available for protonation. If we can say that, then if we can prove that, then our answer will be there. Now let's write the resonating structures of aniline. We will write the resonating structures of aniline. There we can explain this. So this is the benzene nucleus. In benzene nucleus, the nitrogen atom is bonded to the carbon atom, and the nitrogen atom has a lone pair of electron. So now there is a pull of electron towards it. Because of this, there is a minus I effect. But lone pair of electron comes from this. So there is a plus resonance effect. So the resonance always overcomes the I effect. The resonance always overcomes the inductive effect. Hence, the lone pair of electron will get delocalized into the benzene nucleus. We will get the molecule this, we will get a structure like this. So the pair of electron will come here, just like phenol. The structure of aniline, resonating structures are just like the phenol, and you have the negative charge here and positive charge there. Now again, what will happen? This lone pair of electron will delocalized and this come to the para position. So we get another structure for aniline that will have a two double bonds here and negative charge at the para position, and nitrogen with a double bond bonded to carbon atom of the benzene nucleus. Now again, this pair of electron will go here, this will come to this place. So we'll get this position, this will get that. So here and here, and here you got the negative charge, and we have the NH2 group, and the nitrogen atom has a positive charge. Now this comes to this place and this goes back to this place. So we get this, we get to this. So we get the compound like this, and this is the NH2 group, and we got back. So these are the resonating structures of aniline. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the dissociation, so its resonance hybrid will be what? This is the benzene nucleus, and this is the NH2 group. The NH2 group. So this is the lone pair of electron. There is a delocalization taking place from the nitrogen atom into the benzene nucleus. So the nitrogen atom gets delta positive charge, and these have the delta negative charge. So this is the resonance hybrid. And these are the resonating structures. So this 1 and 5 are Kekulé structures, non-ionic. They are non-ionic, will contribute towards stability of the molecule. Now when you come to the structure 2, structure 3, structure 4, they are ionic. They are ionic, positive charge at nitrogen atom, negative charge in the benzene nucleus, and there is a charge separation. There is charge separation. So they will contribute toward the property of the molecule. So when you look this can donate pair of electron. But when you look this can donate pair of electron. But when you look structure 2, structure 3, structure 4, what they do? There is a positive charge at nitrogen atom. So nitrogen atom cannot accept a positive proton. If you look to structure 2, look to structure 3, look to structure 4, the nitrogen atom has a positive charge. So it cannot accept a proton. There is no lone pair of electron for causing protonation, for promoting protonation. And since these are charge separation, they are ionic, they will decide about the property of the molecule. Hence the structure 2, structure 3, structure 4 tells such the lone pair of electron is not available at the nitrogen atom. The moment proton is there, proton will see whom? Here is a lone pair of electron. It will come to nitrogen atom. The moment the pair of electron come here, what has happened? The pair of electron has come. Now it will follow the pair of electron. It will come this position. So he will be going, because of delocalization, the lone pair of electron of nitrogen atom is not readily available for donation to cause protonation. Hence prevents the acceptance of proton, causes its inability for the acceptance of proton. Hence ability of proton acceptance of aniline is less than that of ammonia, less than that of methylamine. Hence aniline is less basic. And data I have given you. From the numerical data you can have the comparison, that you have the how much it is less basic than this. So this is the thing happens. Aniline is less basic than ammonia, less basic than primary amine. Now factors influencing basic strength of aniline. So any factor which will prevent the delocalization of the nitrogen atom, of lone pair of electron of nitrogen atom, will increase the basic strength of aniline. Any factor which will prevent the delocalization of the lone pair of electron of aniline will increase the basic strength. How it will do? Now when the aniline molecule, this is the aniline molecule, the electron pair is coming in. Here the electron pair is what? It's coming in. It is coming in like this. It is going on. This comes to this place. Then it goes to this place. This goes to this place. This goes to this place. Like this it happens. If we attach a electron releasing group, suppose we substitute the aniline with a group here, with a group here, a alkyl group. What is alkyl group? An electron releasing group. What is alkyl group? Electron releasing group. The electron is coming to this place. So the electron was coming inside, but it will oppose the electron pair, delocalization of electron pair. So when the benzene nucleus is substituted with an alkyl group at ortho end, at ortho position or para position, at the ortho position or para position, if we substitute at ortho position, so this will also release electron into the benzene nucleus. So because the electron density in benzene nucleus will be more than the aniline, hence the lone pair of electron cannot come that easily as easily it was coming in aniline. Hence by substituting a electron releasing group at the nitrogen atom of at the benzene nucleus, the acid strength, the basic strength of aniline will increase. Basic strength of aniline will increase. Now if we substitute aniline, with a electron attracting group, suppose nitroaniline, we have nitroaniline, paranitroaniline, or we will attach a nitro group at ortho position, nitro group at ortho position. Then what this will do? This is pulling electron. So this pair of electron will be more delocalized, more easily delocalized, so will less readily available for protonation. Hence substituting an electron attracting group because of minus I effect, the basic strength of aniline will decrease. By substituting an alkyl group or electron releasing group because of plus I effect, the basic strength of aniline will decrease. So the basic strength of aniline will increase. When you substitute a electron releasing group at any position of the benzene nucleus because of plus I effect, it will oppose the delocalization of the lone pair of electron of the nitrogen atom into benzene nucleus. Hence the basic strength will increase. If we substitute electron attracting group, it will pull the electron more easily into the benzene nucleus. It will accelerate, promote the delocalization, increase the resonance or enhance the resonance. Hence the basic strength will decrease. So you see how the concept of resonance, if you understand without reading aniline, you can answer all the questions of aniline. And if you can, now what more thing, because of this, what more the substitution reaction will take place aniline at which so where the if the aniline is undergoes substitution reaction, it is also orthopara orienting. Why? In aniline, what is happening? Because of resonance, the lone pair of electron of nitrogen atom of NS2 group gets delocalized into the benzene nucleus, and it increases negative charge density at ortho and para position because of delocalization of the lone pair of electron of nitrogen. Aniline exhibits resonance at increases electron density at ortho position and para position. Hence the ortho and para positions are more negative than the meta position. So if we have an electrophile, the electrophilic attack will take place at ortho position or at the para position. If you add an electrophile, if you carry out the benzene aniline and add a molecule, and that molecule will subtract, reagent will will give a electrophile. So the electrophile will find which position it will go. It will go to the ortho position and para position. So aniline forms ortho derivative, aniline forms para derivative, or aniline forms orthopara derivative, or none of the above will be a question in your entrance exam. Or a question will give to you the probability of formation of ortho derivative is more probable than meta, more probable than para, or equally probable, none of the above. Question will be there. So once we understand the basic concept, once we understand the theme, the reason, the theory behind it, it will be very easy for us to explain the answers. So children, one thing I am going on to impress upon you, all of you are brilliant students, have done excellent in your class 10, and go through the subject in detail. Don't go by fits and starts. Don't go by fits and starts. Just deeply study them, because you have time, and go on understanding that you will be answering the questions in your plus 2 exam as well as entrance exam. Now I am going to tell you one more thing before I conclude my classes on this application of resonance. I want to explain you now the carbonyl compounds undergo nucleophilic addition reaction, unlike the unsaturated hydrocarbons undergo electrophilic addition reactions. So carbonyl compounds undergo a nucleophilic addition reaction. What is a nucleophilic addition? Nucleophile means nucleus, nucleophile. So my question is, carbonyl compounds undergo, this is the application of resonance I am explaining you, undergo nucleophilic addition reaction. There is a question for you in your 2-mark question or 3-mark question in your plus 2 annual exam, 12th class or plus 2 annual exam. You will have this question. So what is a nucleophile? Nucleophile means what? Nucleo means nucleus, means positive, and philic means nucleus means positive, philic means attracting. Philic means attracting, nucleus means positive. Those which are positive attracting are those which are positive attracting, they are nucleophilic in nature, or they are attracted towards a positive charge. Means what they must be? The nucleophiles must be negatively charged. Could you understand this? Nucleophile, a student will confuse, nucleus is positive, so positive charge is nucleophile. No, positive charge is not nucleophile. Nucleophilic means attracted towards positive. Who is attracted towards positive? A negative charge. So those which are negative charged species are called as a nucleophile, and the positively charged species are called as electrophile. So the positive charge goes to the carbon atom of the carbonyl group. That we can explain from resonance. What is a carbonyl group? This is carbonyl group, CO group. What the carbonyl group? The carbon atom is in a sp2 hybrid state, and oxygen atom is in a sp2 hybrid state. The carbon atom is bonded to oxygen by a sigma and a pi bond. This is a pi bond. And electronegativity of oxygen is 3.5 and carbon is 2.5. So this is the thing about, if you look at this, once you understand this, then you will understand everything. So what the tendency then happens? So there is always a drift of, so there is inductive effect. So there is a push of electron this, and there is electromagnetic effect, and there is always a tendency for the electron pair to go this way. So what will happen now? So this will exhibit resonance. It will exhibit resonance. So CO, and here is negative charge, and here is the positive charge. So this, so then if you write these are the two resonating structures of carbonyl group. Structures of carbonyl group, and its a hybrid will be this. So while writing the hybrid, I told you, you write the skeleton of the sigma skeleton, then write the dislocation. So what is happening? The electron, so here is the electron, is a pi bond, here is a sigma, this is a sigma bond, this is a pi bond. So this electron is going to this place. As a result, here is a negative charge and here is a positive charge. So the carbon atom, because of the negative charge of the pi electron of the pi electron pair between carbon and oxygen gets delocalized into the oxygen, and oxygen atom, carbon atom gets a positive charge and oxygen atom gets a negative charge. When the carbon atom, this carbon atom of this resonating structure is carbonium character. Carbon with positive charge is called carbonium character. And what is this positive charge? It is electron deficient. Electron deficient. And what more? It has not completed the octet. How many electrons are here? 2 plus 2 plus 2. 6 electrons are with the carbon atom. There are 6 electrons of the carbon atom. So what the carbon atom must be doing in the carbonyl group? Always searching for a pair of electron. Searching for a pair of electron. It will try to attract a pair of electron or snatch a pair of electron or pull a negative charge with a pair of electron. It will have tendency. I will go to read college because I have taken admission. But I have urge to read and understand and do better in my life. I will go much better way and do much better in my study. People have taken admission because they have to take admission. But those who take admission for a purpose to do better in their life, if they have a tendency, then they do much better than they would have done. Exactly same thing happens in the carbon atom. Carbon atom of carbonyl group is positively charged, has a carbonium character. Because of the positive charge, is electron deficient, not completed the octet, so it will always have a tendency. It will always have a tendency to attract what? A negative charge towards it. So when we take a carbonyl compound like this now, carbonyl compound like this, O and this, so here is a negative charge, here is a positive charge because of resonance. The moment we add now what will happen? If we add a compound XY, add a XY where X is positive, Y is negative, this carbon will have an eye upon whom? Upon the Y. It will pull the Y towards it. This carbon atom will attack upon whom? Upon the Y. So what will happen? The pi bond will break. The pi bond will break and this bond will break. So we will get the carbon atom with the oxygen atom and the Y will come to carbon and X will go to O. So who came to carbon? What is this Y? This Y is a negative charge. So what is this? A nucleophile. Nucleophile. Who initiated the reaction? The nucleophile initiated the reaction. It went to whom? To carbon. Hence, this is a addition reaction and nucleophile is added to carbon. Hence, carbonyl compounds undergo nucleophilic addition reaction because the carbonyl group exhibits a resonance because of delocalization of the pi electron pair. The carbon atom of the carbonyl group has a carbonium character. It is electron deficient. Hence, a tendency to attract a negatively charged species nucleophile towards it. Hence, it undergoes nucleophilic addition reaction. Children, if I go on talking to you application of resonance, then only resonance will take 30-40 classes. But I will not do that. We will be reading aldehyde, ketone, carboxylic acids, the aniline, phenol and etc. all compounds. So there are different compounds. We will take the concept of inductive effect, concept of the resonance, concept of electromagnetic effect and will be utilizing them, which I called you as the reaction mechanism. I complete the class of the classes of on the basic concept of organic chemistry, explaining you the reaction mechanism of the compounds. Next class I will start with the fission of covalent bond. Fission of covalent bond and autolytic fission and homolytic fission of covalent bond to produce a nucleophile, electrophile and free radical, and we will be discussing what are reaction intermediates and reaction involving these nucleophile, electrophile, carbonium, carbanion and few more classes I will be taking on this fundamental concept and you please follow my classes. So next class I will discuss to you the cleavage of covalent bond or fission of covalent bond, homolytic fission and hydrolytic fission. Thank you so much for following our classes.